Anthony on the virus, Sirius XM.
We've been all over the place during this break, but we were talking about credit card theft because we were talking about shredders. I have a shredder. Apparently, Patrice is a shredder.
And my point of view is people have stolen my credit cards, and then they reverse the chart. You know, I get the money back.
You get it back.
I'm white. Everything works out. It works out. It's
How long did it take? Like 2 minutes.
2 weeks, you know, and then I go, oh, by the way, could you reverse those charges? Of course, Mr.
Of course, Mr.
Of course, white Mr.
We've done that already.
Yes. I'm thinking a couple of my own purchases.
Just a couple of purchases.
Also, I would never buy an iPod.
Dinner at
Why would I ever? Dinner with my wife? I didn't pay for that. Somebody took my wife to dinner on that credit card. No, but I saw this comedian Morgan Murphy in L.A. who did a bit about. I'm just stealing her bit, but at least I'm quoting her. When some commercial for Citibank where they show a black guy saying they thought I saw something for a surfboard on my card. And I called, and they told me, of course, we already took that off. And the message is, here at Citibank, we know black guys don't surf. Mr. Rodriguez, of course we know you didn't buy those textbooks or whatever,
Don't you get annoyed when they check on you, though? Like, there are certain things I do all the time and use my credit cards for, and then they'll it's been denied. You have to call up American Express or something and make sure. I'm like, dude, I've done this 15 times.
Yeah, no,
they shut your card off when you go shopping.
They explain the whole thing to you from scratch. Like, well, how do we know it's you?
Yeah.
Well, because I signed it, but anyone can use your signature. Well, why did you ever let me use this card?
Well, then why am I allowed to do this? Well, we noticed you've made multiple purchases in one day. At the same mall.
It's ridiculous.
Around Christmas.
When's the last time you've been asked for a ID with your credit card?
Yeah, you don't.
Ever.
You don't get asked for an ID.
No.
Ever. You just hand them the credit card. Done. Yep. Transaction complete.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because insurance
catches it all, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. I had mine stolen. You know, Jekyll and Hyde here in New York. Right. Apparently, some guy, one of the waiters over there, had this little device in his apron.
Oh,
and
boy.
When he took your credit card on the way to the register, he'd swipe it into this device, which later he plugs into his computer, gets all the info, and he had a thing that prints up cards and puts the information on the magnetic strip.
Yeah.
So he used my credit card to get like $800 and something worth of cell phone equipment and stuff. And I called up Amex, and they stopped it and reimbursed, and everything was done.
Did you pay attention? See, this is where I fucking up.
Yeah.
I'm so afraid of what my balance is going to be.
You open it up and kind of shut your eyes.
I don't fucking call my balance. So it's like I don't know if somebody.
You don't look at your charges?
The thing too. Yeah,
I don't look at my charges. I'm afraid to hear it go down. I don't have enough for every time I spend. I know I'm spending, so it's like I'm afraid that it's going down. So I don't check it a lot.
Yeah.
So somebody could steal my shit and for a minute.
See, and I check it now. I didn't used to. I would just look at the balance until I realized I was paying for AOL for 4 years every month, and I hadn't used it in 4 years. I just hadn't used it. It was like riding around on a bicycle with training wheels still on. I just never, like AOL was your first foray into the internet kind of thing, but once you were done with it,
you pay bills over the internet?
Yeah.
Oh, I have porn sites that fucking bill me monthly that I haven't jerked off to since the fucking 90s.
It's forever.
Yeah.
Like, and a charge will come in sometimes for $6 every month for some service. I don't know. It's like gm2b.com, and you're like, what I don't even know what that is. But I might need it someday.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I watched Paris Hilton's video, and I paid for that for a long time because I paid for it, just jerked off to it once, never watched it again.
Done.
And then, 3 years later, I looked on my credit card, and I'm still paying. Monthly, every month.
You got to check the charges.
36 months I paid.
And it's a process for you to get that shit off, to not pay.
Oh, it's hard,
sites.
Yeah.
You got to go to PayPal and then reverse it, and you got to send your code. And
sometimes you just have to report the card as stolen. Get a new one and say you want a new number, and then they can't charge that one anymore. But then you got to go through the shit of calling them the legitimate charges, and
you got to actually call Paris Hilton and say, "I don't want to jerk off to you anymore.
I'm done with you, you whore."
Please, she's like, "Are you
Let me off the hook, will you?"
A couple more, come on.
Wait, let's go to a phone call.
Yeah, the golden ticket for not getting hassled with your credit card, U.S. passport. Everyone accepts the U.S. passport as your ID.
You're thinking in the wrong direction here. Nobody's having trouble using their credit card. It's too easy. It's too easy for others to use your credit card.
All right.
The golden. I love that there's a golden ticket.
A golden ticket.
I got it.
You show them a passport, you don't even need a credit card. They just give you the merchandise.
Hold on, Ant. I'm going to go to the phones.
Hey, yeah, I did that freecreditreport.com.
Oh, yeah.
And I got apparently I got signed up for a membership for $13 a month. They got me like for 7 or 8 months before I figured it out and finally canceled it.
There are a lot of services out there, either on the computer or some of these TV services, like the one with the chicks, Girls Gone Wild, that you don't just buy something. You're subscribing to something.
Yep.
So if you buy Girls Gone Wild, they show the tape, you go, oh, I call the number, I want that one. You're all of a sudden in this subscription-based thing where they send you tapes every month, and you're billed for them, and then you have to box them up and send them back, and they make it real difficult to do that, and a lot of people didn't realize that. And it happens with things like Free Credit Report, other websites where you're signed up, and it comes every
CDs
month.
for a penny.
Yeah. Dude, it was great when you were a kid, though.
Yeah.
You'd send the penny, you get a bunch of CDs,
Your mother
screw
kills you.
Yeah, well, why am I getting this from Columbia House?
You're listening to Anthony.
But that's why I don't have an Easy Pass, I told you.
Because they know where you were?
Because
You like sitting in fucking a line of traffic. So you like going into the Easy Pass lane and then cutting into the cash lane so I could sit behind you motherfucker.
If you speed, if you're going through multiple tolls, and the speed limit is 55.
They don't send you a ticket.
Yes, they do.
No, they were talking about doing it. They
yes,
were
they
at some
do.
point, but they
No,
don't.
I'm not. Listen, first of all, I'm getting tired of both of you.
Well, then don't be on
wait a minute,
radio.
I'm getting tired of both of you with your dismissive no's and no proof. It's just like everybody listens to white no's. I'm saying yes. And,
But the default,
go, nah.
the default shouldn't be in your case. Default is paranoia. Everything that could possibly that your amazing imagination can dream of is going to happen to you. You think people should spend calories like thinking of, okay, what if somebody stole my cell phone while I was sleeping, took out the chip, shoved it up my ass, and used it to find me so they could rape my mouth with something they stole from me when I was 8.
And at this point, it's very
you got to look out for that kind of thing.
People have heard about the Easy Pass situation.
I have driven between Easy Pass stations doing 95 miles an hour.
And you've got
nary a ticket. No, I've never gotten a speeding ticket.
How many times am I going to say, we're white, we can do whatever we want?
Exactly. Comes up white.
Check speeding tickets
check
because
your license points.
There's a W on my
Have you
statement.
checked your license points?
Exactly.
Have you checked your license points?
Yeah.
I think you better check them again.
Dude, my license
You
is
think they're just
squeaky.
stealthily upping his license points without telling him why? Again, Patrice, you get pulled over for no reason because you're black.
Yes.
That's how the fucking country works.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the way it's always been, so we have no reason to be paranoid the way you are. I understand your
lack of... Let me tell you what...
my lack of need of paranoia.
Let me tell you what white guys are now. You becoming the women of the new millennium.
My God.
Because you're not working hard at this moniker that you have now. You're lazy. You think it's all about you, and I'm telling you,
it is about us. The whole country is based on white guys having a good time and not worrying.
But they're not. First of all,
at
let me
your
tell
expense.
You,
it's coming crashing down.
In England,
yeah,
you're a piece of shit because you're a gingered head.
I know that. That's why I don't live there. I know. I would never live there.
In England, I run shit in England if I go over there with fucking...
Do you?
He's
not really. They don't like you.
Let me
there
tell you
either.
something. No, ginger
just
hair...
polite.
And he's a ginger hair yank. A ginger hair anybody over in England.
That's why I don't go over there.
A foot in the fucking ass.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, because
Scottish.
That's why I'm not there. That's why I'm here. We're just having skin that's relatively pale is a huge advantage. A huge advantage.
And you know what?
To the point where it's criminal how great my life is. It's a global crime how good my life is compared to yours.
You have a slight niggery texture to your hair, too.
I know. It's a little niggery.
It has a niggery texture.
Well, I'm half Mexican. I'm half Mexican. Yeah, and that's how great it is.
Wow.
I'm half Mexican, and still I get all the white guys.
Completely white. All the white guys
are 100% Mexican.
My dad is Mexican.
100% Mexican. Wow.
Well, no, his dad is Hungarian, but my whole family lives in Mexico on my dad's side. He's not a citizen here. My dad's a Mexican citizen.
Holy shit.
I didn't speak English when I was 7, 8 years old. I came here and didn't speak English. Spoke Spanish.
Now this is why wasn't this on the bio we got for you from Roland? Why did Roland send us a Louis C.K. bio, by the way?
His career back at least 6 years. You better be careful. Whoa.
It doesn't matter. I look white. It doesn't matter.
I thought he was a Mick.
No, I'm going to go see him on the stage. Hey, I'm a beaner. Come on, hey.
I am way more Mexican than Carlos Mencia.
Yeah, apparently so.
He's never lived over there. I lived in Mexico City.
Lived
from when I was 1 till I was about 7 or 8.
Holy shit.
Wow. And that's where my grandmother is. My whole dad's side of the family is over there. So we go there, about once a year. My sister.
That is like Patrice telling me he's a fucking Kennedy. I swear to God, it just... looking at you, it makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, Mexico is made up of...
is for spick. He took the SPI out of his fucking face.
That's right. That's right.
Sneaky motherfucker.
I know.
It's Luis Spick.
It's Luis. That's what my dad's name is, Luis, with Luis. That's his name.
You motherfucker.
Wow.
Holy shit, Louis C.K.
You are a counterfeit white man.
I am.
Very good counterfeit, though, because you look so white.
One of the best. That's why I appreciate it.
Yeah, see? Look at that. He's living the life.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, man.
So awesome.
Wow.
Hey, no, I went into a store the other day, convenience store, and I got a bottle of water, and then I walk around looking to see what else I want, and then I kind of space out, and I walked out with the water.
Oh, shit.
And then I'm in my car drinking the water, and I realize I didn't pay for this. And I realized that's because I'm white. Because they looked at me, and they're like, he'll pay for something today. It'll even out. He's contributing to the economy. It's going to be fine.
When did you start saying I'm a white guy?
What?
At what age would you like, you know what, fucking I'm white?
Call me white. I don't know. I look white.
At what point
white is a bullshit identity. It's not a real identity. Because I have nothing in common with other European white people, but...
I mean, at what point did you go, I'm not fighting to be Mexican anymore? Like, I'm not fighting for this whole Mexican thing.
What do you mean fighting for it? I mean,
like Alamo? What the fuck is
when you're 8 years old, when you're 8 years old and you're not speaking English, you're Mexican. You feel Mexican. You identify with Mexican. At what point did you go, I'm now a white guy?
I forgot how to speak Spanish very fast. I mean, I still remember it. I still can speak a little. But I was young enough to just I adapted. I did what other immigrants do.
The second he crossed the Rio Grande, his fucking wet back and all, he was like, "Hi, I'm white.
Hello, everyone.
I'm now a white man."
No, the thing is, I was white in Mexico. Here's the thing that people don't understand: is Mexico is just like America. It's made up of some black people and some white people and brown people. The only difference is that they didn't genocide their Indians as well as we did in the United States.
We got that job done.
Yeah, so that's why the face of a Mexican to most people. And also Mexicans, you meet Mexicans that look like me all the time, but you don't know they're Mexican when you're meeting them.
Fuck.
Only the brown guys with the push-down nose.
Bad things all the time.
You probably do.
I probably do.
People say, well, I live in L.A. for the last 5 years, and people say nasty shit about Mexicans to me all the time. All because they don't know I'm Mexican.
You go, yeah.
Louis goes, I agree.
Yeah, damn those Mexicans.
Holy shit.
My Mexican grandmother, whose family has been there since sometime in the mid-1800s, there are Spaniards that came over. There are Europeans that came over to Mexico, and there is some Mexican Indian blood in us, and some...
Is that like black people, though, saying they're Indian, for Mexicans to say we're Spaniards?
No, it is.
Spanish.
There's some of
because black people like saying they're Indians.
No, rich white
Earl.
No,
rich Mexicans.
Like hair quality.
Rich Mexicans don't like to say that they're Indians. To be Indio is really dirty.
No, I mean like American Indian.
Oh yeah,
like black people like saying they were mixed with Sioux, and it's always Sioux and Cherokee.
That's only like a hair thing.
Really?
It's not a hair and skin thing because it was always good to be like that lighter thing growing up, you know what I mean? And then you have the white people, straight white people here.
Yeah.
So any black person with white people features, they'll say is.
See, I barely make it into whitey. I'm barely white. I'm like too Italian because I'm Sicilian. So you know what happened. You watch True Romance.
Yeah. Your
the Moors, great grandmother, which I don't doubt. I wouldn't doubt my great grandmother's just taking that black cock.
Fellow was up in Miss Cumia.
Just banging the fuck out of my great grandmother.
And Iago was like, "Get it, nigga, get it."
Just conquered. Fucking my great grandfather just hacked with a machete. His body's laying there, and my grandmother's just being fucked by some more black cock. I know what happened. She kept the
baby. She couldn't have hated it that much. She kept the baby.
That nigga had a Chesterfield right after.
Just fucking. That's it. Yep. I know my history, but as the years went by, I tried to whiteificate.
That's right.
My family whiteificated ourselves. Here in America.
Just by skin. That is
trying to get
that.
We poured concrete.
That's right.
Fucking
trying to work that grape soda out of your bloodstream.
Yeah.
I'm more American than Louis C.K.
Yeah, you are.
And he gets to live the American dream.
That's exactly right, because I look white.
Funky.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
This dirty wetback, his people,
That's right.
fucking up the spinach.
That's right.
Giving us E. coli.
And meanwhile,
here's the spinach field.
The hilarious part of it is that anybody who's black, you can almost guarantee their family's been here longer than anybody who's
hell
white.
Yeah.
Because everybody who's white just got here. Black people have been, built the country for free.
1600.
Built the country for free. And now they get fucked.
Why do they do this to us?
Who would have thought that?
You're black.
Louis selling me on reparations. Yeah. I want to give you some fucking money.
And it takes
my thing is
white Mexican man to make you motherfuckers see that's what you did to us.
Guilty.
Louis
C.K.'s a dirty Mexican, and I want to give the blacks reparations.
Here's the way I feel. If we're going to give blacks reparations, they should have to be slaves again. Like, if we're going to pay, basically we're paying them for the slavery.
Right.
Then they should
accept the slavery.
Is CK an offset? Is CK an offset of some?
It's Hungarian. My grandfather, this gets even worse.
Wow.
My Hungarian grandfather was Jewish, and he left Hungary because they were killing the Jews.
Yeah.
And he couldn't come to the United States because there was too many Jews going.
They weren't letting him. They turned boats away.
So he went to Mexico, and he met my Catholic Mexican grandmother, and that's the family I came from.
A Jew and a Catholic Mexican.
And he didn't tell her he was Jewish because he was so in love with her.
CK is Mexican just the first two letters of your whole accent.
It's pronounced CK, but it's spelled much longer.
Wow. Here's some interesting news about the Jew thing. I do know where the term kike came from, by the way.
Derogatory term for Jewish people?
I do know where that came from.
Where?
It is when people used to come over on the, in the ships on Ellis Island, a lot of people couldn't write English. So they used to make their mark, and the Jew's mark was a circle. And the circle is called kikel. So that's what they were just shortening it to kike. The guys coming in and say, "Here's another kike." Once they seen the circle.
You know where nigger came from originally? There was some black guy being a nigger, so they called him a nigger.
Jesus.
He was being a real nigger, and somebody said, "What a nigger!" And that's where it started.
It just was nigger was a feeling.
Yeah,
he just like this. Look at him, just
it wasn't some wordplay.
Just blurting out a sound, and it came out like that.
Just the guy was being such a nigger that it fucking made someone say the word.
Oh my God, man!
That's awful. Well, we're learning about derogatory terms and where they came from.
That's right.
Wow,
it's history. It's a really good history lesson.
I never knew that.
Sirius XM.